What up, YouTube? It is Sunday, and Sunday is generally always a relaxed type of day for me. Generally, don't like to do too much. But I thought Sundays, what I'm going to do is make it a bit of a bit of my thoughts in terms of what I'm thinking and what have you. Nuan, a guy that I used to work with back in agency, he does a few comments on the videos and good friend, and we generally always have some healthy chats, good discussions, and what have you. And a comment that he sort of mentioned is one of the videos was like another thoughts video on YouTube, and I didn't know sort of what the hell I'm gonna do with this. And he was like, "Man, just keep going, dog. Just keep going, and until you figure it out," which was mad. And he sort of also mentioned that an idea is read because I want to make sure that I'm reading books to keep myself accountable and to keep myself accountable to you guys. What I want to do is every Sunday is do a weekly sort of wrap up on the chapters that I've read and just give you a bit of my thoughts on the chapters, what I'm sort of deciphering. There is a book that I'm trying to find, which I've got, and I just don't know where I've put it, but it's essentially that um it's a habits book. Fundamentally, it's the popular habits book. But if I can't find it and I don't end up finding it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this one, which is The Tribe of Mentors, which is by a popular guy, if you know the 4 Hour Work Week, Tim Ferriss. So essentially, these are like short life advice from the best in the world, which I think would be cool. I think that you guys will sort of appreciate it as well, and hopefully, like I will try and distill the thoughts in terms of what I think that they're thinking and what it means and what have you, and just share that. But touching upon what sort of Nuan mentioned in that comment, and I think not, and also to say Tom, who's been massive as well. Tom, the bloke that I did the come up starter kit with, he's also been dropping mad comments as well, and just trying to get that engagement and just help out. I think especially as guys, as we get older, you finish high school, some choose to go into tertiary education or further education or whatever it may be. So you go that route, and then once you finish that route, you generally get stuck into the working world, and um, that can sometimes consume your life. That can sometimes sort of take over, and then you sort of only have a few days being the weekend where you generally sort of spending it with your significant other or whoever it may be, and that takes up some time. And so you sort of, and I'm not the best at this, which I need to sort of get better at, where you sort of want to, nurture the relationships that you have and what have you. But I think just guys, I don't know what it is. I think guys just generally sort of tend to sort of get consumed with whatever it is that they're doing, and they don't maybe not put enough attention or whatever it is. But I think what I'm trying to get to is I think there's huge importance with being having your boys there, getting that big up from your boys and that support. I think that the way that we live now, I feel like it's more like isolated, like more like solo type setting. Whereas like I feel like back in the day when we were like, back in the day when we were like cave people, you're out there hunting with your boys, and you're sort of like, this I can only imagine, but right. So you're going out there, you're hunting, and you're learning, and you're amongst the boys, and you probably giving each other shit and whatever and what have you. But that creates that camaraderie, and that creates that brotherhood that I think is definitely necessary for men. I don't think that necessary, like how we do it now is the best way, where we're sort of so separated and running our own race. I think that there's no fun in that, there's no joy in that. But for whatever reason, it seems to be more and more like that. But yeah, man, I just think like even getting those comments like from you guys, fuck, man, it's unreal, bro. Like it's just mad, like a nice big up and just good feeling. You know what I mean? So I think men need that. I think men, women are good at it, right? Women and don't. I'm a little bit tired, but women are good, man. Like I feel like they're good at like doing that social glue, sticking with their friends and stuff like that. Whereas guys just sort of, they may go off, and if you're a gamer, you're a gamer, and you sort of just get your kick from that. But yeah, man, I'm just if you're listening, say what's up to your boys, say hello, create that, man, because I think that that's a that's a much needed thing, especially for the mental health aspect and just, feeling good or whatever it may be. I think there's a lot of value add. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, man, these are my thoughts on a Sunday. Sundays will now also be reviews of chapters that I'm reading. But man, I hope you boys and girls, if you are watching, have a lovely week ahead. And yeah, man, we'll see you on the next one.